All right, problem number 3. We're given f of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 10. And we're asked to find f inverse of x. All right, you guys ready to help me? What's step 1? Yep, we're going to take f of x, turn it into y. So over here I'm going to say y equals 2x cubed minus 10. What's next? Yep, we want to make it look like x equals some stuff. We're going to solve for x and put all the other stuff on the other side. I ran out of stuff here. Yeah, sure did. All right, so what do you think we should do first, guys? Add 10. So we'll add 10 to both sides. I get y plus 10 equals 2x to the third power. Now what's next? Divide by 2. You need to write this down. You're zoning out. Just 2 divided by 2 is 1. So over here I get x to the third power is equal to y plus 10 over 2. How do I get rid of that third power? No. Yeah, there you go. You're getting better at it. You take the third root. When you take the third root of a third power, you're left with the base. And then I've got third root y plus 10 all over 2. Now what do we do? I've got x equals some stuff. What's the next step? Yeah, we got to swap the x's and y. Wherever there's an x, I'm going to plug in a y. Wherever there's a y, I'm going to plug in an x. I'm going to flip it though too. I'm going to do it like this. Y is equal to the cube root of y plus 10 all over 2. All right, last step. Yeah, we're going to put f inverse of x for y. So my f inverse is going to be the cube root of y. Oh wait, guys, I did something. I did a silly mistake, rookie mistake. What's this supposed to be right here? Yeah, it's supposed to be x, right? All right. So let me put my x here. Cool, just graph it and go, right? Wrong. What do I know? Oh, actually, wait. Is that an even root or an odd root? Odd. So Mr. Adams' brain was thinking, if that's an even root, I need to make sure that I don't take the even root of a negative number. But because we're taking an odd root, it doesn't matter. All real numbers are the domain, so there are no restrictions. How do I graph this? I'm going to do it in Desmos. So in Desmos, and I'll bring it over here. I'm going to graph the first function, and let's do that. 2x cubed minus 10. Now to change the color, I'm going to change the color so it's consistent. So if I hit settings, I can go in here and change the color to black. Just I want this to match, you know, my colors. Now for the next one, here's the tricky part. In order to do this cube root, you have to find the cube root. So Desmos kind of has like its own deal too. So if I click on that keyboard over there in the left-hand corner, everybody look up at the screen because you're going to want to know how to do this, okay? Look up real quick. When I hit that keyboard, it gives me a bunch of options. Over here to the right, it says functions. I'm going to click on functions. There's a whole bunch of stuff listed there. All kinds of stuff we could use. But what we really want is way down here at the bottom. See that N root? I'm going to click on that, and then that gives me the option to put in my cube root. Now the other thing is I'm going to need like a fraction deal here. So you can find, there's a fraction thing in here somewhere. You got to go to the functions and scroll down and all that. Or it's somewhere in here. But the easiest way to do it is you just say X and then hit the division symbol over 2, and then I come back up here and hit plus 10. Okay? And there are no domain restrictions. Okay? But you might want to point out that over here, notice that the X and Y value is the same. So when I look at the multiple choice questions, one of those is very close to this. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can make it look like the actual thing that you see. So let me take a screenshot of that. I'm recording you guys. It's okay. 4B.
Stop.
All right, let's put this in there. Usually the microphone doesn't pick up that. We're going to listen and see. Maybe we'll have a laugh. All right. So remember that it has to be symmetrical about the x-axis. So this is my F inverse, right? That's why I did all the making sure the colors match. This one right here is F of x. And remember, this goes on forever in this direction. It goes on forever in this direction. Same thing with this one. It goes on forever in this direction. This goes on forever in this direction. Obviously, this is my x-axis, and this is my y-axis. Okay? Are there any questions on that one?
How do I put this in the answer?
What do you mean? It's multiple choice on the homework, so yes.